Just listening to the Greta speech again that I heard in Vancouver yesterday. And she says, we are fighting for our future. Yes, life is a struggle. The changes that we need to make are in the direction of that struggle, not to obey the direction which is causing that struggle. And we can look at that system of control where we are under governments, we're under nation states, we're under laws, and these are enforced by military, by police, by bureaucrats, by our neighbors. These laws, which are meant to regulate our security and provide for us a future that is safe and secure, are now the problem. And this is what we need to change. We can no longer obey that authority, for it is no authority. It has no authority. It is not science. The people know. People are aware that that is a crazy system and that we are on a path of destruction. We need to change. We are fighting for our presence, for our right to stay where we are, for our freedom to make rational decisions based on adapting to the environment that we live in. We are not allowed to make our own decisions the way it is. We are told this is for our own good. But we can see now it's not for our own good, it's for their good. It's for their control. They don't understand what they're doing, or they don't see the ramifications of their actions. They're psychopaths. It's military might. It's control by power, not by right. And it's not truth. It's not sense. It does not use reason. It uses overkill, over control. So now we are suppressed and we cannot make our own decisions anymore, and our future is threatened. Yes, we are fighting for a future. We are fighting for a world that we can live in and be content with. These are difficult times. We have major mind control over the populations by nation states, by religion, by education, and by each other. Our thoughts are really not our thoughts. We no longer are thinking clearly, or we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. We would stop and we would say, look, this has to change. And we're going to make that change. We have to make that change, or there's not a future. There is not a present. We don't have the day. The day is sold out. We're under debt control. We're under population control. We're under climatic controls. And we're under the control of the sun. Were the sun to go out, there would be no life on this planet. Were the sun to heat up too much, it would evaporate all the water. Were a meteorite to hit us, it would cause cataclysmic upheavals, destroy the earth. We are alive. We have a chance. We are survival. we're living now, we're all the same age. This is how old we are. Doesn't matter if you're 16 like Greta or 76 like me. We are the same age. We're living at the same time. We're as old as the earth is. We're as old as creation is. So I look at this system and I see how perfect it is. Earth, air, fire, water, grass grows, rivers flow. And what do we know? Mind control. So I want to do a little bit of my own mind control. I'd like you to consider a possibility that there is some assurance that the future is going to be okay, that we will be alive in this planet in the future, and that we will be living in harmony with it. How are we going to do that today? Because the way we're going now, we're going to destroy everything. It has to change. So I live in this country, Canada. It's a construct. It was over a takeover. It was a military acquisition. It's not real. Their ownership of this country, their whole history of it, is not one of triumph, but one of submission and power of might over right. And so I look at their system and I say, we don't honor it. We obey it. We have to change. We have to stop doing what we're doing. And let's look at this system. There are a lot of vehicles on the road. It's congestion everywhere. They say the average speed in Vancouver is 11 kilometers an hour. We're gridlocked. If there's a road construction, we can be tied up for hours. Getting to work and jobs which are mostly useless. We're stuck everywhere. Everyone's just one. Nobody can get a change speed in the lineup. We all have to follow the rule. We have to take our turn. We have to wait at the lights. We have to take their direction. So I'm seeing all these vehicles have license plates. What if they no longer had license plates? What if they no longer had insurance? Wouldn't we be a lot safer on the road? In Canada, it works out to about $40 billion a year just for those insurance policies. 20 million vehicles. There's enough vehicles to put everybody in one. And it's congestion everywhere. And so I'm seeing that what is your insurance worth if there is no future? And if we destroy the environment through paying for insurance over vehicles which are destructive to the environment, what is the future? Where is the future? And so what I'm seeing is that if we took the license plates off the vehicle and we surrendered that insurance, and we took the energy which we would need to make the money for that insurance, instead we put it into seeds and we put it into shovels and we put it into tools that would work the environment and provide food which we need for our future, for our survival, for cleaning up the planet. We need to get back to the earth and heal the earth. We do not need that insurance. It is no insurance anyway if there is no future. So where is the assurance that there will be a future under their system? It does not exist. We are dead under their system. And so I'm proposing as a solution, I am a candidate, or was a candidate in that last election for MP, and I'm suggesting that we cancel all those license plates. That we take the license plates off of vehicles, and we now drive in unlicensed vehicles, and that we drive safely and better because we respect each other. And we're paying attention to what we're doing. And we don't get into accidents. And we reduce the number of vehicles down from what they are, 20 million vehicles. Why do we need 20 million vehicles? Because we can't get along? And so if we had no insurance, and we took that energy and put it into the earth, worldwide, with 7 billion people, there's approximately 1 billion automobiles. And at that annual rate of $2,000 per year for insurance, American dollars, that works out to $2 trillion per year. The annual income of the earth is about $80 trillion. So that's less than 3% of the income of the earth is being used for these license plates and for this insurance. So if we were to take that money, $2 trillion, and put that into seeds, shovels, working tools, we have a chance at healing this earth. Eliminate the borders. We don't need borders. Borders are mind constructs. Where did they come from? None of them are real. We're one race, the human race. So we're all different. We got all kinds of variety, and that's good. We got all kinds of work to do, real work. And so, in just taking those license plates off the vehicles, we would cause a revolution in that system. It would no longer be able to control us, and we don't need their controls any longer. So after hearing Greta and saying, yeah, you're 16, you want to live to be one day, see your grandchildren, you want to live free. I want to live free now. I'm not free now. I'm not free to do anything I want to do, and I never was. It's always been control. So we need to work together, the youth and the old people, all races, all people. And let's start today by using reason as a rule. We have to overcome their laws. We get rid of through their stupid courthouses. Get those judges out of those courtrooms. What are they ruling on anyway? There's no judgment and punishment. There's no justice in that. That's just ridiculous. They're seen as an insult to intelligence. And so, Greta, I'd like to send you a message and say, look, we're working on it. I'm doing the best I can. I'm one guy, you're one person. We're one everywhere. So let's surrender those license plates. Thank you. David Shebib, Victoria, BC, 2019.